Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton. Well, Wade is on his way back out to a pop-up blind he set up earlier that day, hoping that the afternoon hunt will have him pulling the trigger on his Smith & Wesson Performance Center handgun.
The Smith & Wesson Performance Center Model 629 Stealth Hunter was specifically designed for use by hunters in the field. It's been around for quite some time, a little bit over a decade, and it was built to meet the specifications of handgun hunters worldwide. As far as hunting handguns go, I don't find this gun so heavy that it feels like I'm hunting with a giant gun, and its overall length of just under 13 inches really feels nice in my hand. I'm not saying this gun doesn't kick, but if you use proper form, you're going to be able to enjoy a gun that's going to have a lot of features, it looks great, and it's deadly accurate. This is our setup right here. We built this blind earlier, and it's just perfect. I'm really excited about these windows on this blind. A lot of blinds, you don't have the option to get as low as we are here. We feel like it's important to get low the way we're set up on this handgun hunt. I should be able to brace myself real well. I'm actually going to make a little shooting rest on the sandbag where I can go left or right and shoot a pretty good long distance. So let's go see what the old Smith & Wesson Performance Center is going to do for me. I love my angles here. I've got an incredible angle off to the left. I'd built me a little rest to put the handgun on so that I could take a good shot when the time presented itself, or I could move, freely to, shoot off my knees. And we spotted this really cool 8-point. He had these forward-leaning antlers, and he had a little width to him, and was definitely a shooter. He just never gave me a great opportunity. He kind of slid in from the right, moved out to the left into this field, and kind of stared at us. And he wasn't comfortable, with our setup. It probably had crossed this little area several times, but was like, something's not right. That new blind, it's pretty well hidden, but it's just not right. And he kind of worked off, and so we decided to, give it a little more time and wait for the conditions to get perfect before we went back into that setup. I was trying to be really patient on this, and we haven't seen a lot of anything except for a lot of little bitty young bucks, which are great deer that many people across the nation would be happy with. We finally got conditions back right the way we were looking for and decided to get into that pop-up in very low light, dark conditions, basically get in there an hour before daylight and get settled in and see what would work along that creek again. We'd had a shooter in there that had skirted us and moved out, but in my mind, I kept playing through this scenario of these deer would want to be in this shady brush line alongside this creek, and eventually we would have an opportunity to get one just crossing back and forth. The deer were moving this morning, and I mean it was really setting up the way that I like to see a setup go down. As I'm sitting there and I'm trying to get a shot, this deer kind of slides in at literally about 15 yards, and he cuts across, going from right to left, and then he kind of cuts across, and I mean I'm on him, but he's quartering away really hard, a shot that I just would not take, in any situation.
think I missed. I think I missed that shot.